Morning. Hi. I'm just gonna start. Good morning, anime. I'm gonna talk to the manager of Sweets now. That's ominous. Good evening to you, sir. I do hope you are well rested. The XIV and your companions are presently gathered in the Ocular. He asks that you convene with them at your earliest convenience. Convene at the convenience. We got our new bed yesterday, and it was a little weird sleeping on it. I'm not quite used to it yet, but I woke up feeling great. Firm mattress, back feels great. Inclined mattress, back feels great. Neck feels good. If you have business with the Crystal Exarch, just say the word, and I'll be happy to escort you to the Ocular. The Ocular? Welcome to the Ocular.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Oh. Oh, this is happening now.
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon?
Okay, but they don't normally mean that when they say it.
Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe. Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
So petty.
Petty.
I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin-Eaters, put each and every Light Warden to the sword,
And then?
prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies.
What is this dude's
Allies
angle?
worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs.
And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity.
I didn't say anything.
Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the eternal are privy. For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
Ow, my hand. I like hit a nerve on my hand yesterday and it still hurts.
What was that all about?
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
He didn't say anything. He didn't say anything. Like, he just said, I'll tell you things later. Not one jot.
I share your suspicion, of course. But if he simply meant to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
What say you, mystery man?
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
Main character powers.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Amarang, and Raktika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I mean, Val-3 is definitely a senator.
I'll take Amarang in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika.
Raktika.
There you will find Y'shtola.
Y'shtola.
With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
The cat girl,
right.
yes.
Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me.
Why?
You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
Twould be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
A letter. He's invited to Smash Bros. He's been invited.
A missive from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Lida Luran.
Do not go there.
And? Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take. Master Alphino, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance? Of course. Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
We go. We ball. Whatever that means. Crystal Exarch. Before you leave, I would make a request of you. There's a church, or rather the ruins of a church, at Fort Job, that I ask you go there before seeking out Y'shtola. It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within that hall there remains a tablet with writings I believe may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. Most considerate proposal. Very well. Ere we depart to Raktika, we shall journey unto Fort Job that we might secure this relic. Bye. I'm not attuned to Fort Job. Wait. No, I'm already, like, closer. Okay, leave out the other side. There isn't one over there, is there? nighttime. No one ever thought it would happen again. Will they aggress me? They did not. Job guard. Job guard's job is guarding. First we attune. Here amidst these ruins we will find the Church of the First Light, and within these hallowed halls the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend, let us be quick. Oh. Goisha. How's that look? Oh, it's like a chin thing. It's like a eye patch thing. That eye is fine though. You know what? Well, this is fine for a bit. That's okay. We'll wear it for a little bit. It's a bit of Lakeland's prosperity. These sites served not as man's final bastion, but as testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inexorable tides would drown nigh everyone, and did all but put an end to the religion as a whole. The creatures which then did rise from that fulgent deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sinner both. Whence came the name Sin Eater. The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet where there is light, there hath ever been shade, and 'twas in the dark they sought solace. Most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Raktika Greatwood, but that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remaineth of the chapel here. Go down. Below ground. Destination. Interact with the destination. Who'd we get? Didn't even get time to see. Aye, this is indeed the church we seek. Surprisingly intact. It's surprisingly intact. What little is left of the churches I've seen until now have always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Its subterranean construction have done much to protect the hall from ravages of time, yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark, and its followers did want for places of worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these walls belong not to those who built them, but to worshippers of the dark, the Knights Blessed, who subsequently migrated to Raktika, yes? Indeed, it was beneath the shaded boughs of Raktika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. Often many times did Yulmore make spurious overtures of friendship unto them, but they are no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Y'shtola, in her seclusion, doth labor to learn all she may of the blessed in their past. 'Tis why he sent us here, I see now. The tablet of which he spoke no doubt have provided a glimpse into the history that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we better hurry up and find it. Is that better? It might be better, I don't know. Search your surroundings. Target an area, inspect it with... Find the time worm tablet. Can't look around as much as you would like to. Like, it doesn't go that far. Can anyone tell me what this infernal tablet even looks like? The tablet, a fragment of Holy Scripture, would most assuredly rest here on this altar. Yet this would, I presume, also have been where the blessed placed the font of saying used in the practice of their faith. Whither, then, would they have set the tablet? I can barely see my hand in front of my face. If only that torch were a little closer. There just, like, isn't much within the, like, range I can move that, like, looks interesting. Like, that up there looks interesting, but I can't go up there. I don't know, maybe. Can I, like, look the other way? Is it, like, in the wall somewhere? Is there a suspicious looking place in the wall? I doubt it's these boxes. Oh, hello. You have located the tablet. Within the altar, thou sayest. What escapest thine eye twixt seen? This is indeed the tablet we seek? Curious, these engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I'm not mistaken, they are writ in the script of the ancient Empire of Ronga, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Raktika. It'll be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for our seeker of truth, displaying the Exarch's understand of Y'shtola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the woods. heart, there is a custom of the Knight's Blessed which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of the blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases masters their disciples. So it is that Y'shtolas have taken the name of Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you speak not her true name in the blessed presence. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keepeth vigil at great woods of order. The adjoining area. I've never been there. Trusty old adamantoids. Merchant. Well met, traveler. What business brings you here? Yes, of course. Right this way. Whoa.
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
Raktika Greatwood.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
Just active participant in the story now.
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule. Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows? Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more.
That would actually cut him off guard.
Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
incline our Asian counterpart Minif to follow wheresoever we lead, for otherwise he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily, it pervadeth every corner, and so long as the White Warden remaineth, the Sin-Eater shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. If not as done, 'tis but a matter of time before the blessed succumb. Years past, a swarm of Sin-Eaters did lay waste unto their larger settlement, killing a great many of their priests in doing so. Though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on. Wayward souls and want of a guiding hand. For a mercy, Y'shtola hath provided that which they sorely needed. They have since endeavored to restore their home, and thither shall we bend our steps to Fort Gon. Tomato. Oh my god. Gotta die. That cannot be sufficed to live. Like, I cannot be suffered to let it live? Words I don't know. The phrases of an idiot. Velociraptor, okay. It's not that bad. But gone. Where is the friend of yours which come to me?
Little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Now, surround them!
This is where the lion people live.
These Sin-Eaters, they're not like the others.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak? It's a Sin-Eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
Kupo? Kupo?
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
Why did he say that out loud?
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives. You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so I retire to the shade. Good luck.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Oh no.
Enough.
Oops.
Runar, report.
Master Matoya,
Oh, yeah, okay. Long boots. Hey.
We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are sin eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not sin eaters, then what?
What's she playing
It's
at?
passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not?
Tis passing queer.
Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company, the one I know not. There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
What's wrong with your head?
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though he is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but two Light Wardens have already perished by his most puissant hand.
Puissant. Okay, I gotta Google that one. Hold on. I can't get puissant, the context from that sentence. Having great power or influence. Got it.
It cannot be.
It's me. You truly thought me a study that, huh? Can she only see in terms of Aether? Is she like blind to the physical world?
Lower your weapons.
Did I miss something?
Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
Y'shtola. You have been busy since first arriving in the First, I gather. But I would hear the tale of your travails in more suitable surroundings. With Fort gone yet to be rebuilt, the Knights blessed amid their home in a settlement to the northeast. I await you at its entrance. On the path through yonder gate, you will find me soon enough. Dude, they got beetles here? Beetle. Laundry hung out to dry all over the place. There you are. I was beginning to worry. Much like the 12th Woods is forced its way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed. Sprint.
Slitherbow is the largest of the blessed settlements.
Slitherbow.
They worship no gods. instead revering darkness itself.
And yet,
It's a curious kind of faith,
they need light to see.
but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood.
We cover your eyes.
I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people. Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come.
Come. The Matoya theme again. She's not even here. Well, she kind of. Okay, shut up. Telling myself to shut up.
I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own.
Half-truths.
My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I've come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
How long has she been here again? Years?
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka.
Really, Ronka?
A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya, or rather could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
The tablet.
As for the tablet,
it's really small.
I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me. Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
A nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city, should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness. The people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Stola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world.
She's just doing the same thing
Though
here.
separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
The fuck? Why would she say that? Why would she say that? It was totally out of pocket.
Struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know.
Yeah.
Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
That's extremely rude. And she's right here.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will, and whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
Open Discord. Open chat with Faye. What the fuck? Yish. Bullet. Yish. Bullet is mean now. Some totally uncalled for, out of pocket shit at Banquet. I guess, I don't know. She hasn't been like that important since like A Realm Reborn, I guess. She wasn't that active in Heaven's Ward or Stormblood. I don't remember her role in Heaven's Ward. I remember for Stormblood she got like hurt very early on when Raggar's Reach was raided and then like was just out of commission for the rest of it basically. Are these slops gonna like be awesome? Need room for slops. What do those look like? Those look fucking stupid. Let's get rid of those immediately. We'll see how this outfit plays out. I need to like start wearing close-knit armor with the Stormblood outfit, so we'll just see how it plays out. We'll ignore the glam for now. Just keep wearing it. I'm not indifferent to Thancred's troubles. It seems like it. Nevertheless, I will not apologize. Where'd you get that hat?
Box.
You had a hat box?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've been thinking about this hat for a few. This is a good hat.
Navi's here too. I'm thinking, like, maybe instead of doing it for dinner, we do the movie and snack, like, 1 or 2.
Okay.
Do it earlier in the day.
That sounds like fun.
Cool.
Well.
Accidentally skipped dialogue. Oh well. She was just justifying being mean anyway. I cannot imagine how Alice and Alvin have changed since arriving here the first. Perhaps you should be concerned with how you have changed. I realize I am not, as I was on the source, but I cannot say I regret the decisions that allowed me to come this far. Returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin to work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look about Slitherbow. If there's anything you need, please speak with Runar at the plaza. Oh, Runar. Hold on, I gotta rub y'all's crystal first. Welcome, friend. Welcome. My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name? Where do you hail? From where do you hail? Do you have hail where you come from? Crystarium. I see. In this tablet you brought may help us find the Light Warden here in Rocktika? Well, you are welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Come, let me show you the way. Would it be alright if I joined you? Of course, of course. Anything for the guests of our dear Master Batoya. Thank you. She means a great deal to the Knights Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the Great Fire. With our priests slain and our home in ruins, we were at the mercy of the Sin Eaters. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance, we were able to rebuild. Before long, she became a central figure in our community, a great oak within whose shadowy many have come to find solace. That is not to say that we're not those hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks of the sunless area, the sunless sea. I feel whole again, now that she is with us, and I have no doubt the others feel the same. She is as much a part of the Knights Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all she does in service to the dark. But you did not hear this from me, yes? No, there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to so long as they reside within Slitherbow. To show reverence to the dark? In a word, yes, but fear not, it's not too involved. Let us begin with something simple. Follow me. Off we go! Did you see any of our people come to this chamber? They have likely returned from a journey beyond the border for Aktika. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of the light's impurity. Simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but one of our most important. Would you two kneel for a moment that I might rid you of the light's impurity? Sounds like piss. As Runar sprays you with water, your skin begins to tingle. Oh god, it's psychoactive. And with that, you've been cleansed of the light's blighted touch. You feel. I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. Has this water been treated in some way? Only blessed by our priests. They are practiced in the arcane arts. As such, it is said their prayers imbue the water with a faint dark energy. Ripping sensation? No one has ever spoken of such a reaction before. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt it was strange. The dark aspect of this water should have no discernible effect. Unless, by the gods, Master Matoya was right. You are Sin Eaters. I jest. What you felt was likely no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint yourselves with the people of Slitherbow. I must teach you a customary greeting. Aim Tuta, in Link Shavranka, is one of several ways one might say good evening. What is happening over there? Navi was knocking things off the shelf. The world is not as safe as it once was, and this greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe. Your handshake or gesture we should know too. I would hate to offend anyone. You need not worry. Merely speak the words Alentuta, and they will know you come as friends of the blessed. I will await your return here. Now go. They are like to be heartened by your knowledge of our ways. With chat mode and say, enter Alentuta to greet the villagers. Placid Elder. Smiles warmly. The Moogles have different color balls in this world. Have no business with strangers. Ah, a newly come traveler. Alin Chisi, and welcome to Slitherbow. Must forgive us if we seem strangely reserved. We are a quiet and taciturn people. Silent and serene as the soundless sea. Quiet makes it easy to discern the presence of eaters and other dangers here in the woods. Let's get rid of your little notification. Away with you. Alentuta. Alin Chisi, welcome friend. I take it you will remain here in the woods for some time, yes? Be aware of these woods, you will find poison in near everything you see. But fear not, our medicinal tea will keep you healthy. Ask and it is yours. Free tea? I guess not. Maybe from Harvin. Someone's got the free tea, but maybe they're not here. Everyone was so kind and gracious. I was nervous at first, but I'm already starting to feel at home. There's still much I have to learn about the Knights Blessed, but their faith and strength of will is nothing short of inspiring. And see now how they've built such a thriving community. Ah, you are returned. Very good. No doubt they were glad of your company. It's been too long since we've had visitors. Remember, if you have any questions or there's anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. Speaking of which, we must arrange food and lodgings for your stay. As friends of Master Matoya, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be willing to lend a hand... Yeah, I'll help out. We are fortunate indeed to play host to such generous souls. The task I have in mind is simple enough. All I ask is you take a jug and water the crops in the square. May I help too? Of course. One of you can do the filling and the other the watering. Speak with Ersabel when you've finished. She will be relieved to hear the crops have been tended to. While you take care of that, I will see to your room and a warm meal. Then, I'll fill you water. I'll fill, comma, you water. This was the only jug I could find that was small enough to lift, but I'm afraid there's a crack in the bottom. You'll need to hurry to the garden before the water leaks out. 45 seconds. Running, running, running. Unique jug carrying animation. I've watered half the plot. Fetch another jug and take care of the rest. I'm surprised they used the same water they use for cleansing or watering. Was there enough water for the plot? What do you have? I see. Let me refill the jug for you. 30 seconds. The whole plot has been thoroughly watered now. Well met, travelers. I observed you earlier speaking with the others. Have you need of something? You watered the crops? My apologies for not noticing sooner. I've been rather distracted of late. Watering the crops has always been Todia's duty, but she is no longer with us. We've taken to sharing the duty, though never with guests. You are most kind. Is there anything else we can do to help? We could plant something if you like. There is no need. The plot is small, it's true. It provides us with enough to survive. We ask for no more. Whole thing gets set on fire. I don't know how you manage. If the blessed not considered leaving, life would surely be easier almost anywhere else. I can understand why you might say that, but the easiest path is not always the right one. Tell me, do you know our history, how our faith came to be? I believe so. The Knights Blessed was initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. Began as an occasional gathering of survivors, eventually grew into a community, which ultimately decided to strike out on its own in the Raktika Greatwood. I see you have read your history, but there is a history that is told, and one that is lived. Like so many in those times, the first of the Knights Blessed lost everything. Their homes, their loved ones, all they held dear. To make matters worse, none could say what had become of the souls of those lost to the flood when their bodies were reborn as sin-eaters. The people there were without answers, without hope, their gods having drowned along with everything else. It seems that nothing was beyond the reach of the light. But they soon realized that where there is light, there must be darkness. And in that truth, they found new faith. A belief that the souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond those burning skies, in the sunless sea above. That is why we pray, for the safe passage of wayward souls unto that blessed black abyss, and the return of the night, that we might someday look upon the kingdom of heaven with our own eyes. We remain in these woods for the self-same reason our founders first chose them, that we may lead lives of simplicity, with the shade of these trees as a constant reminder of our faith. With so many seeking paradise in Yilmore, it's refreshing to find people who value a humbler existence. You are so kind to say. Many consider our way of life foolish, and so must it seem to those who cling to their worldly possessions. In times such as these, when everything can be taken away in an instant, it is all too easy to lose sight of why we fight to go on living. It is not to hold fast to material things, but to those who went before us in our hearts. To keep alive the legacy they have left us. This we must do for them, our children and generations yet unborn. to keep their legacy alive.
Yes. That really helped.
I may be wrapping up a little early today. I don't feel like going too long. Yeah, this is a small stream today. Alright, goodbye folks. Have a good one.